Hi there. This video is going to focus on the homepage of the intranet. So what I thought would be useful is if we do a quick tutorial on how to update the information on the homepage. So the first thing I want to do is just go into the front end of the intranet and just show you the homepage and the different things that you're able to do to kind of change this around and make it a little bit more bespoke to you guys. The first thing that you see is the popular links up at the top here. So these are different links that are available that will take you through to different, I suppose, tools really. So it's not necessarily things that are going to be on the intranet, but external tools. It could be that it's SharePoint, like you can see there's ESR, eRecord, and things like that. So these are all manageable in the homepage in WordPress. We have latest trust news that you can see here as well. And then also we have staff benefits, which is a promotion. We have some department news and also upcoming events and training. We also have these popular policies that you can see here as well. So if I'm just going to go back into the back end for a moment, you can see at the moment there's 51 pages available in WordPress. So it might be that you feel free to scroll down and find the home page. Alternatively, what you can do is you can search for it up in the top here. So if you always just put home, you're going to find the home page. However, I have it here. So we also have this sort of grayed out bit of text that says this is a front page. It's one of those that's quite rare, but it might be that you do have a separate home page for something else on the internet later down the line. So that's why we do that, just so that you guys know that this is the main home page. So when I click into the home page, you will notice in a second when it decides to load, there we go, that it does work in a slightly different way. This is mainly for those guys who are used to the Trust website. If you are used to editing the homepage there, then you'll notice that it is slightly different. The homepage here works in blocks. So rather than you being able to, it's sort of mandatory fields, you can add different blocks and move them around to create the homepage to be what you want it to be. So if I click into the popular links, you can see that that is just a block called popular links. So it's actually the featured pages block. So if I open up the block inserter, you can see that we've got the featured pages block there. And we've named this popular link. So this can be something totally different. It doesn't have to be popular links. And then what you can do is you can pull through the different links that you want to show on the homepage. Now, you can see that it does actually only show 4 at the moment, but you can view all popular links and then it's going to show the rest of them that are in this list. So if we go to show less, we'll see 4, view all popular links, we've then got the rest of them there. So it could be that you decide this to be popular services or, popular policies eventually. Should you want to do that, you can do so just by changing the pages that you can see in this list. So it would just be a case of searching for that page, clicking it, it would then show up in this list. Should you then decide that you want to remove some of these or move them around, so you can always click the minus button that would remove it for us. Alternatively, should you decide that policies and guidelines should sit under Learning Lab, you can move that around to suit yourself. So if I think that was where it was before. So that's the popular links. We then have the latest trust news. And again, you can see that that is a block. So this is the recent post block. And the only bit of editing you would need to do here is to show the number of posts. So at the moment, we've got 10. You can see that there's a bit of text here to say that there's a maximum of 12. So we always have the newest one show up quite prominent within this block. Then the 3 latest ones after that would show with their images, and then the rest of those would then show down the side here with just the titles. So you can decide how many posts do show here. I'll just put that back to 10. And now you can see how that formats. Coming down here, we then have the promotion block. So promotions are created in its own post type, which there will be another video on that. So it would just be a case of, again, you can see that it's a promotion block that's available in the toggle block inserter. Then what you would need to do is if you click into the drop down, you would then get a list of the different promotions that have been created for the intranet. At the minute, we've got IT benefits, staff benefits. That's why we've got that in there at the moment. Coming down further, we then have the department news, which again is its own block. It's always going to tell you when you click into a block, you get like an extra tab. So not just the page settings, but you also get the extra tab there that says block. So we have department news, and you can also lock it to a specific department. So select a department to generate a list of recently published news articles. Leave empty to default to using the user's preferred department choices. Apologies about that, didn't roll off the tongue quite nice. But again, you can just select the different departments that have been assigned in the departments category. So we've left that as just sort of empty at the moment. So any department news will show in there. So anything that in the news section has been assigned department news, that will show up in this block. We then have upcoming events and training. So this one's the upcoming events block. Number of posts to show, we currently have 4. Again, it's a maximum of 12, and we can also assign them to a specific department if we felt necessary. With this being the homepage, it might be that you don't do that, which is absolutely fine, but you do have the option to do so. You also get this view all upcoming events and training. So this bit of text here, and then also the same under Trust News, they're hard coded in, so you can't necessarily change the text of those. If you did want to change what those said, you would just need to come to us and we would need to do that for you. We then have the popular policies block as well. So although I'd set up here, we've got popular links, should you decide that you like the way that this looks rather than the way that the popular policies looks, feel free to change the heading in that one. But this is just specifically for the policies. And again, these are editable by yourself. So it's not that it's going to kind of, do some work and work out what people are looking at. You would choose what these policies are going to be. So at the minute, we've got induction, flexible working, employee appraisal, and conduct and discipline. So these can be changed. You would just click the little X to remove it, and then you would just search for that policy in here. Include a view all button, so we can remove that. It would remove it, as you can see now it's gone away, but then we'll leave that in there. But the link is editable, so the view all policies, you can change the link in there, and it'll take you to, again, it could be a different place. So as an example, if your policies aren't yet being migrated over to the intranet and you've got them on a SharePoint, you can change this link to a SharePoint link if needed. That's very much everything for the homepage. Again, it is quite bespoke in the sense that you can change titles. You can decide exactly which links are available on the homepage. The only things that you can't do is like the news and events that are just going to pull through the most recent ones. So then again, with the department news, that's the same thing, but popular policies and the popular links, you can decide what you want those to be. That's everything for the homepage. Any questions, please feel free to contact me. Otherwise, thank you very much.